to sit back and be like, nobody noticing me. I'm just this smooth guy running off with the money.
Current location 01010 Matrix Boulevard, somewhere in the American Society. Manifesto. Head west on Memory Lane toward North Babylon Trail for 0.3 miles. Turn left onto less traveled road in 700 feet. Turn right onto BLK Privilege Boulevard in 0.1 miles.
I try to tell him to follow the big dip, enticing by the ice on the side of a big ship. And now you get the true definition of big drip. The marathon.
Your destination will be on the right.
You must have thought that we was common the same. I let your mom, she the one who to blame.
Shabbat Shalom, gods and goddesses.
Swear that roll against shit, bro, we was gon' bet them off. I might do you wrong. Hey, I got some shit invested, nigga, money long. Nigga, that bag's supposed to hit you free day one. It was a whole lot of love you should've let go. Knock your head off short just to see how far you hit, bro. You been trapped up in the van door, barking on your dog to see a new life with the water, just a new fight. That love in the bottom will get you tagged up like cattle, nigga. That love in the bottom cause you to task her in the battle. Got you sat mud, no apologies. Love in the bottom will get you bad rub and them chops weak. Really in them trench, we don't give a fuck about no philosophy. The realest niggas in it, my niggas scope before them casualties. I ain't run with a whole lot of little killers, you can't fuck with me. I done fed both sides of the O, so they look up to me. Bless my niggas heavily, we on one. Me and white little bitch giving out pussy like she on some. Don't never contemplate by the critic, I ain't for the long run. Cause we getting money on purpose. Every time we pull out, niggas get nervous. Ain't worried about these bitches, I'm just trying to keep my focus on them digits. Ain't no nigga cut gon' run it over nigga like anything. A young nigga out here ducking cases. I know what to do with them big faces. Call me the big bad bum, get you shit bag the slump. Put the pin down and let the clip have fun. 23 shots of Mr. Bulls with the rum. 23 shots of Mr. Bulls with the rum. Call me the big bad bum, get you shit bag the slump. Put the pin down and let the clip have fun. 23 shots of Mr. Bulls with the rum. 23 shots of Mr. Bulls with the rum. Niggas that new edition, action pack roller, it's that upset move swift, but you ain't dead yet. Talk about money, them niggas fold like fuck the subject. They would've told on you, sent your ass to the fence, that why the bread left. Bitch, I keep pushing for that oil like I'm a roughneck. Bitch, I keep pushing for that oil like I'm a roughneck. You can't see the money from my vantage point. Why would you go get it? Ain't about what you want. Never trust in a bitch cause I've been damaged once. Made a couple moves, I let the boat sail. Told a couple folk tell, now I shouted, loving how the dough smell. You can't listen to the blues, don't let your host dwell. Colder than the killer well, nigga ballin' like he Odell. Thought shit was sweet until the 56, bend the corner, flying shells, smoke around her. Nigga ran, left you lonely. Ran down, you a goner. Nigga keep on advertising no guns, but I ain't spread money. Fuck niggas keep taking this shit, sweet bitch, nigga run up on me. Big bag, bro, get your shit bag, just up. Put the pin down and let the clip have fun. 23 shots of Mr. Bulls with the rum. 23 shots of Mr. Bulls with the rum. Call me the big bag, bum, get you shit bag, just up. Put the pin down and let the clip have fun. 23 shots of Mr. Bulls with the rum. 23 shots of Mr. Bulls with the rum.
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Black Wall Street Bets Taco Tuesday, where we talk about currency only. Today we are here with Empire Professor Ras Natty. What's going on, brethren?
Got my inflation swag on tonight. Inflation swag. Make sure y'all get some breast milk though. Right? Cause we fighting inflation. Look at the price. Look, bottles. Formula. Look.
Bottle brush.
Y'all Y'all think this still the price? Price done went up on y'all, man. Yeah, I bet y'all don't got my little snippet because I would have ran it right then. Matter of fact, I'm gonna run it eventually. Empress, I'm ready for you though. But I'm gonna run it to y'all. But I gotta go get my other settings. I'm missing one of my settings, but right now we set up.
Okay, so Bitcoin is at $38,538. It is up 0.02%. The dominance is at 40.85%. Bye-bye. Man, the dominance is going down. All right, Ethereum is at 2,777. Solano is at $109, up 10% on the day. Wow, Solano. Shout out. Polkadot is at $20, up 4% on the day. Near is at $11, down 8%. Something just happened. Luna is at $49, down 16%. Ooh, Luna was almost at $100. Half off, guys. Get y'all some Luna half off. BNB is at $383, up 1% on the day. What else is on here? Doge at 14 cents. Up 0.79% on the day. ADA is up 3% on the day at $1.08. Elon, that 18 cents did not stay long. What else is in this realm? Oh, Tezos. Let's see what Tezos is doing. Tezos is at $3.72, up 6% on the day. Tezos is obviously XTZ. Their ticker, let's see, VET is at 5 cents. VET is at 5 cents. Up 1%, 1.36%, 1.4% on the day. Let's zoom back out. Come over here to the Ethereum tokens. Matic is at $1.63, up 1.48%. SHIB is down 1.17%. Crow is at 42 cents, down 0.32%. Link is at $17. Link down 1.15%. Phantom is at 208, up 1.45%. Mana is at 264, down 4%. What else is going on?
That's about it.
Yep. I think so. Let's scroll down to other tokens and Omni tokens. See if anything in here. Omni tokens, USDT is its own little token.
Everywhere. I'm present, boy.
Theta is at 289, down 0.8%. Yep. That is the conclusion of the
in comparison to the market, though. We're gonna have to pull something up about the market, but I'm just trying to figure out in comparison to the market how we faring.
As far as like red green, I don't know.
Percentage. You said you just run. As far as the stock market, the other market, how are we doing relative to that? Because everybody always say that this is like a hedge, something to that effect.
Yeah, I'll give some multiple choice answers. I'm not sure.
What do you mean?
What you're asking me?
What does the market look like in comparison to this market? The market versus the crypto market.
Okay, I'm like, which market? What does the market look like?
Yeah, I was just saying
okay, this I still don't get what answer I could give you to kind of suffice.
No answer. You go look at the market. Yeah, that's one.
On wheel?
Whatever y'all, wherever it's easier, just to see. I just want to see some performance. Some top boys like some Tesla, Apple. I figure out what they was doing.
Okay.
Legacy companies damn near, so not even really Tesla. They say Google had a surge today.
Bay 12 minutes ago, ABC suspends Whoopi Goldberg from The View for 2 weeks.
Oh, I got that other article. You didn't see a Whoopi article in there?
I did not go through all of them. Okay, so the SPY is up 0.68%, up $3 on the day. What else did I give you? Top gainers?
We have a watch list of actually important. You can see like Apple.
Okay.
Some important guys. They don't have a group of important guys out there. Google, just important guys in the market. Oh yeah, I was saying Yahoo Finance.
Okay, so Google is up 9% at $2,757.
Okay.
Apple is down 0.02% in the aftermarket at $174.61.
Not aftermarket, beautiful. What's the regular?
Pre-market?
But like, do you know they have the after? You see how they say after right now?
Mm-hmm.
What is like scoot over? Because what happens is the market is technically done. It stops at 4 or whatever time it is.
Mm-hmm.
There's people that can trade after the market and before the market.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just the market. So like, what is the market? Like, what happened on the day? Right.
On the day
before.
it's 0.10%.
Yeah. And then after
it's down 17 cents.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah, that's what it's okay.
NASDAQ is up 0.75%.
And NASDAQ is the whole.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, y'all. But matter of fact, using the NASDAQ and like S&Ps and stuff like that, you'll actually get a grasp of the market just to see the health of it. Because even if some people are doing this, stocks perform well.
Mm-hmm.
But let me see if I can. See, even within here, they say UPS.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the UPS was up 14% on the day.
Okay.
Smile Direct. I heard about them before. Smile Direct Club. Some other people. I heard it was another company competing with Tesla. Good RX. You remember Good RX? These supposed to be some dudes that like get you some type of discount on.
Wait, they were competing with Tesla?
Nah, not Good RX. It's a new EV brow. You ain't seen none of the articles about it?
Fisker?
I think Fisker been out, but I thought they were saying something new, but maybe they were just saying
Tesla is down 0.58%, down $5 on the day at $931.
But after hour it's up.
Yes.
It's at 78%.
Yes.
Okay.
$7.
Goldman Sachs. Are you able to access that?
Goldman Sachs is at $364. On the day, it was up 2.64%, up $9. Aftermarket, it is down 0.07%. It went down 27 cents.
Man, Block look wild. Man, I'm just going to look at Block chart right now. Block look wild. We might definitely do a little overview.
And guys, just remember, Block is
formerly
known as Square,
mm-hmm.
which is owned. Well, they own Cash App and the Square payment system, or POS, which is point of sale. Exactly. So they recently changed their name to kind of update it with the whole blockchain, cryptocurrency, same thing with Facebook as far as the name change into the Meta.
Because you got to think that's what Dorsey's always been about. All right, so that's what, so even when he was the head over there at Facebook, Facebook, head over there at Twitter, a lot of people were saying, man, like what Dorsey got going on? Like I know he believe in freedom of speech and blah 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 and blah. Like why he not? stepping in type of shit. So it's been a oh man, why do I have sound up here?
You gotta turn the whole TV down.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. But yeah, block, industrial and commercial services, professional and commercial services, business support services. Those are the industries that they're in. Their website is squareup.com.
Mm-hmm. What's going on with the chart? What's going on? The monthly down. What about the quarterly?
The quarterly has been flipped.
Okay.
The yearly is.
Hey, the bottom is almost in.
Super trend up.
No, hell no. What are you talking about from a long time ago? But
wait, what?
You talking from a long time ago? That's not on the last candle.
January 30.
I'm saying like that's not the like that candle is not the last candle that got the super trend.
Oh no.
Yeah, and that's a year ago. You know, one candle represents a year.
Mm-hmm.
That's a year ago we had a super trend.
2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019.
But what Empress is explaining though, the one thing I do agree with is we're still in a super trend, uptrend technically on the year, coming from where we just came from. But what I'm seeing right now is the bottom is almost in. The bottom is almost in. I don't usually wait for you.
Is at 52.88.
For what?
Not the bottom, but to flip the yearly.
No, I don't ever look at yearlies. Yeah, I don't believe in yearly flips. Yeah, I don't believe in that. So that'll probably be the one thing that get me 3,000 years from now. But right now, nobody should be worried about yearly flips. A lot of these companies just started. Probably if you were in the company that you've invested in 1986, maybe you should probably start worrying about a yearly flip. These companies been out 5-10 years. You remember they ain't really had no time to really do nothing, right?
Okay.
Just look. It's just just a couple of months. Look how much years they got under their belt.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 years, man. You feel me? So probably about around the decade mark we start looking, because Bitcoin still ain't even looking at a yearly reversal really.
For real?
Yeah, man, yearly reversal looks so much. Huh?
It's in a flip, right? Am I tripping? What is this?
Yeah, this don't make no sense.
Okay, this BTC.
BTC. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, that's not Bitcoin. I don't know what the BTC guys did. Shout out to y'all, though. Y'all doing very bad. But you see that?
7,000. Flip it.
You feel me? So we don't worry about yearly flips. That's too far ahead. We're traders and we're in the market daily. We just wanted to figure out if the bottom was in. Meaning that you don't want to be trading and it's a quarterly flip coming. That could happen every 2 or 3 quarters. Like, you feel me? The more frequency of that is very high. So I wouldn't come in there and be like, yo, it's just a quarter though, T. I ain't worrying about the quarterly, bro. It's no. You need to worry about the quarterly because there's quarters. Like that makes sense, right? The yearly, you really and truly, if you really want to worry about the year so bad, then you wait to the end of the year. Only thing that's gonna benefit you. But all that looking early nonsense. Because even with Bitcoin right now at 7,000, even if we're a year from now, what? 8,000? Well, you did we're in no jeopardy, bro. We're in no jeopardy of yearlies, bro. Right? I wouldn't worry about no yearlies, and that's why I was telling one of my other brothers. I was trying to figure out because he had a certain number that he expected things to go to. I was like, why are you choosing that number? Like that's not even on the chart, bro. Because if it goes that low, who says that the yearly don't catch him? The yearly could catch him and take him to wherever he need to go. Oh my gosh, bro! I've never seen my cup look so funny. Look at my cup.
Shut up, my aunt.
Man.
What happened?
My cup so
gold?
So
oh, free advertisement. Even at the bottom.
Make sure y'all get y'all some of that stock. Pick some up. I want to check some out. We're gonna check some out because I might have to pick some up.
All right, is that the conclusion of Market Recon?
Going on with the people that's up. But yes, ma'am. Well, Market Recon is for right now.
Concluded.
Yes, ma'am. Now I'm ready for you for the next one.
Okay. Massive brawl breaks out at Golden Corral buffet.
What you saying, Empress? What are you talking about? A brawl breaking out.
Yeah.
No brawls breaking out right now, bro. It's inflation, dude. Man, nobody's fighting, and that's inflation. Only person we fighting right now is the government.
You saying there's not a lot to go around anymore in the buffets?
What? What are you talking about? It's not nothing going. That what you saying?
I don't know.
Why
are people fighting at a buffet?
Nobody not fighting.
Did somebody get the last chicken wing?
Empress, you can't be saying stuff like that. Babe, do you know that right now inflation is high? People not worrying about chicken. People not eating out. What you say? People fight? Massive brawl. Man, let me see what the story's on. There's no people fighting about nothing right now.
Okay, so shocking footage from Friday fracas shows a mob of patrons hurling punches and chairs while others in the crowd scramble to safety. This article is by Jorge Fitzgibbon.
Jorge was at this situation?
Mm-hmm.
No worry, SL. Shout out to you, Jorge.
Dozens of ticked off diners.
So that's not George?
It's George.
No, it's Jorge. It's Jorge.
Okay, Jorge.
Mm-hmm.
Dozens of ticked off diners got into an all-out brawl that was caught on video at Golden Corral Buffet in Pennsylvania after the eatery ran out of steak. Oh no! Shocking footage from Friday fracas shows a mob of patrons hurling chairs and punches. I read that backwards, but anyways, including baby seats, while others in the crowd scrambled to safety. Video posted by Facebook user Gavin Loretta shows workers at the Ben Salam restaurant can be seen trying in vain to calm down the warring diners, with a child heard crying at one point, and the restaurant left a littered mess. Man, this gotta be the mad cow disease. Is this what happened with Moses?
They won that steak bad.
This had to be the exact story, bro. Moses seen a whole bunch of people fighting over the steak. Slaughtered everybody.
Yeah, hey, you heard though they kept on complaining.
Yo, they had the spirit of Moses and they all started slaughtering each other. What the heck? Mm-hmm. There was a shortage of steak and two parties were involved. One family cut in front of another family, Loretta told
See,
KYW-TV in Philadelphia.
Hold on, Empress. The steak is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
The steak is what caused the war. But it ain't the steak. You remember people always play that game. They say, man, they went to war about some steak. No, not really. It was the steak. The steak was a problem. It's like we were trying to go get a girl, and like if you get her, you get her. And I may hate on you. I may Kanye you. I may diss you. Maybe you and your lady might get closer because I'm dissing y'all together. And you might be like, yo, babe, I love you. You see that dude over there dissing us? He's lame. That could happen. But what happened was, bro, you skipped me. You skipped me. Bro, what are you talking about? Don't skip me. I don't give a fuck if it's steak or not steak. I was
through a door, and I seen somebody running
to skip
trying to get through the door, and I let them have it. I said, brother, you look like you trying to get somewhere way faster than I am. Like, that's just common sense, bro. It's not that serious, bro. And if steak is that serious to you, bro, you idolizing steak, bro. You need the steak that bad?
I got steak in the company.
You tripping over the wrong steak, my guy. Gotta get you a steak and some freaking stock.
A steak in J&K Hospitality LLC.
Some crypto while it's right here. Man, yeah, it's just when you see people rushing, bro, you can't get lost with the hooligans, bro. That's hooligan behavior, bro.
Yeah, the brother Gates said it, but like what I'm saying, I don't really never give people credit for stuff because I don't know where it came from. But I just heard it from the brother Gates more recently, almost 7 years ago. But brother Gates was saying, yo, when there's clown around, if you get part of it, it just becomes a circus.
Yeah, it's like you 11 clown. Facts.
Yo, that makes sense, bro. A bunch of clowns dancing.
Right. I don't know why you think you different. Do not have no indifference, bro. You were around these people, bro. You were guilt by association, bro.
Hey, and the Emperor, they also say that the person outside of the situation don't know the difference between the situation going inward. So everybody's looked at as the same. So you feel me? Like it's nobody justifying like, man, they just skipped that person. I seen them slap him. That's why that whole, you feel me? It's not like nobody justifies. It's like, man, look at this dumbass group over here doing
bro. It's
this
just
shit.
I believe in a higher power, bro. And every time I see people on that type of time, it's like, man, I feel bad for you because you about to walk a path so barren.
That's what the brother Sorry said.
You gonna be like, bro, how did I get here, bro? You're not gonna know what hit you, bro. And that's the type of energy that I'm on, bro. Always been on. Not really. As a child, bro, I've learned my lessons. But yeah, bro, it's just the Most High. He delivers, bro. I promise, bro. Way better than Amazon.
Yeah, that's what he was saying, though. He was saying karma. Karma is always, like I said, we could just hang our hat on that. I know we don't like to wait for it, but
because karma ultimately is cause and effect, bro. And when I say it's cause and effect, even if you wrong somebody or you said something in the past, you have a mindset change now. Because you had a bad experience with that person. Mm-hmm. So, like, say you run into another person that reminds you of that person. It could possibly evoke an energy out of you that you would have never experienced. But because you had such a bad experience with another person and you're going into the next situation with that same energy, it's now a cause and effect, bro. The cause and effect was so far back, but it still caused an effect on your mind.
It'll never go far back. You know how I believe in this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look, even the way you saying it, cause and effect. Somebody's causing an effect. Both of the people playing in a role is causing an effect. I don't care if you the effect or if you the cause. Mm-hmm. Something is causing an effect, and something is gonna change.
Right.
So it's what it is, and something happens immediately. Like say two people get into an argument, somebody leaves. The only effect that can come from him is he get into an accident. He can't come back home and be like, "Yo, look, no, that's just another situation, right?" But if you leave a situation, the effect that was caused was that you left. And then that causes an effect. Maybe you get pulled over. Maybe you get into an accident. Maybe you do something that you feel me? All those things are the effect that's caused. But I don't see it where it happens 2-3 years down. Because like I said, we do so much shit. It's always shit that's gonna happen. We're always gonna have cause for our effects. Keep doing that shit you're doing. See where it gets you.
Facts.
You feel me? So it's always something moving you in one direction or the other. So we can't never be like, yeah, bro, it might not hit you right now. It's gonna get you down, but it did hit you right now because that position you in is because of that last position.
Facts.
You feel me? So
yeah, that's all I was trying to get at.
Yes, ma'am. It's always a boom, boom, boom. But like you said, Empress, you said it perfect. Cause and effects. Cause and effect. Cause and effect. Cause and effect. Oh snap! Is it cause and effect? A lot of these words, they just sound like words, but when we put them together, it's like
Effects.
That nigga smart the way he used that cause and effect situation. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So. You know, it's always a different little way to finagle it. So don't just look at it as because and that's why we don't really use karma as much, right? Because karma you could easily look at that as bro, this is my karma from 6 years ago. No, bro, this is your karma from right now. I can show you what you were just doing that got you in this position, bro. You feel me? It don't come back and get you because look, you're moving completely different. You're in a different circle. Everything about you is completely different. The karma could be the cause and effect that Empress already explained. The effect was already caused. So now if it repeats itself. That ain't no karma. That's your effect that was already caused. Right. You've been doing this your whole life until it catches up with you. People do dumb shit until it catch up with them, bro. That's all you gotta understand. Don't make it seem like you just did one bad thing or you never did no bad thing and some shit randomly caught. No. That's rare, bro. That's fucking rare, bro. For you just to be in a random position and some random shit get you and as like I said, it happens because people are crazy. But what's the rare bro? Rich people don't die like that. In the sense that motherfucking poor people die from just small little shit. And I always hear Jewish people explain that. They say, they always say that being rich is a curse or something. And he's like, being poor is way worse. Right? Like, so I even explained it yeah, nigga, when I was poor, I had way more. I don't think we get it. I hear the concept that, I could do so much more now. I could buy this and I could buy that. But
J. Cole said it best, bro.
Go in.
There's nobody, John, that's better than yours.
Your teacher sit down. Your teacher told you to sit down. Let me teach this. That's the main thing. Motherfuckers trying to teach you, bro. And you had your ideals.
Yeah, a lot of people start using karma as just say you didn't listen, bro.
Say you didn't listen, bro.
I did not listen, bro. Now I'm seeing.
Main
Now
thing
the
is
lesson has been learned.
they want to make it seem like, yo, I've been living right this whole time. How something like this come back and get me, bro? Come on, bro. Right? That's why somebody like Julio Fulio had to come out and say, yo, y'all boys got to be honest with y'all peeps, bro. You feel me? Because everybody that dies is a good person. I'm telling you, it's tainting the dead people shit now. It's tainting dead people, bro. I wouldn't even want to be a dead bro no more, bro, because it's tainting it now. Bro, niggas say, yo, every time somebody die, yo, he was a good person. So now we start looking at the dead people like, yo, they was fucked up, but they was good people. I don't like that. I just want to be like, yo, they was good people, bro. They good people, but but you feel me? Who was you to say something bad about somebody after they gone? Because maybe you may look back and be like, yo, they was right. That's why catalog's so important. You're able to go back and be like, oh, snap, they had something right here. We missed it.
Yeah, just ultimately, the only way to protect yourself, bro, is righteousness, bro. Walk on a path of righteousness, bro. Be intentional, bro. Make sure every intent is to be righteous, bro. Is this right?
Facts. That's all you can do, facts.
So, yeah. There was a shortage of steak and two parties were involved and one family cut in front of another family. Loretta told KYTV in Philadelphia, KYWTV. They were taking their time and they ran out of steak and it got into a heated exchange at the tables. In a statement, JK Hospitality LLC acknowledged the melee but said no one was hurt. Niggas just throwing stuff? Anyways, we are aware of an unfortunate disturbance that started between two parties of guests that are at our franchise restaurant in Ben Salem, Pennsylvania. The company said in a statement to Fox News, we notified local authorities that they were investigating the incident. Thankfully, no serious injuries have been reported. The company said the safety of our guests and co-workers are our top priority. The Ben Salem Township Police Department said in an email to the Post on Tuesday that most of the dueling patrons were gone by the time cops got there. Thankfully, there were no serious injuries resulting from the fight that we are aware of. Gosselum Public Safety Director William McVeigh said in a statement, only a few minor injuries were sustained. Oh, wow. I guess you can duck a chair, right? It's moving pretty slow and big.
Man, you can't. You could duck one, boy. They throwing out
versus a bullet. Cause like, look at this image. You could duck this.
Nah, that's
it just looks like it's gonna move so slow across the air.
That's the baby John, though. I don't know if it's wooden. I think that John might be more plastic. Yeah, it's plastic.
This?
That gray John on the floor.
This one.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking. Look more plasticky. Throwing the fuck out.
Yeah. Our department is currently investigating the cause of the fight and attempting to identify those who were involved, McVeigh said. That's the conclusion of that article. Let's see.
That was that was a eventful situation. That just took me back a couple of steps. I'm trying to recoup right now. I'm in slow recoup mode. Oh my goodness. What? Man, over some steak.
And that's the thing. Like, why isn't it? Well, not even why, but just to console these, not console, console.
Blessings.
Okay, so yeah, just to console this corporation known as Golden Corral. Guys, so Bonsam, Pennsylvania was a situation that we don't want to obviously experience again. So steaks will be delivered as if we are at a restaurant now. They will need a ticket. And with that ticket or pager or whatever investment you guys need to make this system a lot more not skip a lineable, because that was obviously the problem, and the solution could be everybody get in line and we'll deliver it to your table. No one's just walking up getting steak anymore, because obviously there's some type of mental.
What you mean we can't get our steaks no more?
Mental disability with order.
I'm getting my steak.
And law. These people lost it, put a lot of people in danger. You guys got lucky.
I'm getting my steak, man.
Sustain any major injuries, but I don't even know if that's going to last. Somebody might come back like, yo.
Oh, you saying it might just be adrenaline?
Ain't been back.
No, a lot of them,
the Golden Corral.
A lot of them can't come back. You know what?
They were doing illegal activity.
It wasn't Golden Corral fault.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking of bystanders who were like, yo, I slumped my whole neck trying to get out the way.
No, because I don't know if they left. Golden Corral was saying the people that
were there that did not sustain
the warriors,
co-workers and patrons,
and probably some good patrons that was like, man, yeah, we seen everything that happened. It was these two groups, right? Mm-hmm. Because the whole thing is, people are trying to figure out, yo, why was the steak so slow of getting out? Why couldn't I get my steak fast enough? That's the only reason why me and Brad had beef, because it was steak.
Boy, this dog.
It's beef, right?
Y'all fighting over this dog. Yo, where are we going? The Neos or the race?
Whoopi, yeah, Whoopi. Where is my Empress? What is the John that I usually have for this day? Taco Tuesday?
Yes.
Okay. Man, I don't even remember my... Bro, I got so much playlist right now.
You gotta do that ML Billion pack.
Your teacher told you to sit down. Let me teach this.
All right, so Whoopi Goldberg apologizes for saying Holocaust was not about race. Whoopi done been at the Wise match. I got watching people videos, bro. Whoopi, we're open hands. Open hands, bro. Come to the righteous side. But yeah, I just said that. I was like, dang, Whoopi's still on there with a Mason.
But remember Whoopi was Whoopi play all the sides. That's the thing about Whoop.
Not today.
Whoopi know how to control the field.
Not today. On today's show, I said the Holocaust is not about race, but about man's inhumanity to man. I should have said it was about both. Goldberg tweeted Monday. Hold on. So what did they say? It's about race?
Mm-hmm.
Babe, every time I ask, I'm like, hold on. So these people are not white people, they're Jewish.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd be like, yeah. And it's like, but why are these white people Jewish and these white people not Jewish? If it's about race, wouldn't it be people within that same color? I don't know. I guess Asians are a different race, or are they? Like, what is race? Is it the DNA strand?
There's history of when the Asians became white.
So
they kind of said Asians became white.
Yeah, because when you say Asians, you're thinking of a location. You're not thinking of a people.
But they are thinking of a yellow people. Like when they say Indians, they think about the red people.
So like the Uyghurs, are they yellow people?
The Uyghurs, I think they said it was Muslims. That's why I was confused about that.
You see, but when you say that, what does that mean? Because Muslim doesn't equate to something that you can identify by skin tone.
You see, and that's all. But you got to think about this Jewish people situation, right? It's only because I wanted to play this situation today. It's only a very few places. I think it's like UK. I want to say UK, probably not UK, but somewhere over there, right, where they don't believe that man is God, right? So America is built on the foundation of Christianity and Jewish principles, right? So we got a principle of man being God. So in America, somebody will bow down in front of you to put your shoes on and things like that. Like he was just explaining the different culture, but he was saying he was somewhere else. And that concept really didn't make any sense because they're not serving. And so he was just explaining himself as a Jewish man. He was saying like, me, it goes back to the Bible. Boom, boom, boom. I have to serve. The Bible says this. And then I was listening to a Muslim brother. And he was saying, well, he's not Muslim. He's a Sikh. He's part of the Sikh people, not the Sikh. He said it's the Sikh. So, okay, he's a part of the Sikh group, right? So he's saying, as far as the Sikh group, we got three major Johns that we believe in. Same thing with the Christianity situation where it say, you don't take loans basically because the borrower is a slave to the debtor, and the Most High said you should never be a slave. So you can't take loans damn near unless it makes sense in a sense where you're not actually taking the loan. It's something you're working for, and you feel me, you get an advantage, whatever the situation may be. But you can't take things that you didn't technically work for based on what the Most High put forward. So the Sikh guy was using this, and it's like the other Jewish dude was using this. So I'm saying you gotta think about it. The Jewish people, bro, they're coming strictly from religious consorts where they're saying, yo, we're Jews. Like that's a whole race in itself. Right? Cause you feel me? We always try to say, bro, these Jews, they were black, but it's like, yeah, but it was other, you feel me? So they say we're a whole race because we come from the Most High. We're a special people. So we don't got nothing to do with the world and what they got going on.
Okay. I totally understand.
Those are Jews, bro.
Sense. So
those are the real Jews.
Is that the same thing with the Muslims? They have that same narrative of like these are the people of the Most High. But like, do the Muslims in like different facets of skin rock with each other?
Nah, because you know Muslims based on little groups. They're not rocking with each other. The same thing
but
with Jews
are all in one accord. If you're a Jew, you're a Jew. There's a different sects of Jews. Beit Israel. Right?
Yeah, it's a bunch of different sects because remember there's, I can't even think of the way they put it, but there's some Jews like Ali Syed. Like I said, Jewish is their race, right? So they're just them being born as a Jew, nigga. That's their race. It's just like us being like we're black.
Okay. So about these Johns, far as Caucasian, Negroid, Mongoloid, and then Australoid. What are those? Like, are they in the Australoid or like that's because what is this? This is obviously race, right? This is what race is.
These are the simplest breakdowns from a scientific perspective for sure. But the Jew people come from the Bible.
Okay. Thank you.
Right, so it's
this is secular information, and then there's biblical and spiritual information.
You feel me? So this is the Jews and the Gentiles. Everybody else of the world is really just a Gentile.
Okay.
Right, so that's how they look at it. So that's why I was saying, like a brother like Lee Syed, he would still say he's a Jew, even though he's not a practicing Jew. Technically, they'll probably have a different term for that little situation. Right, so it's different ways to give it up. Some guys wear their kufis. Some guys feel the need to have their little locks on the side. Like you feel me? There's different groups. Same thing within Christianity, where you'll go from evangelical, which is the highest niggas, and they strict, and then you come down, and then you have non-denomination. It's like we just rocking what we rocking with, bro. We doing whatever we doing. We don't believe in that. So
the devotion is 1%.
Yes, ma'am. So that you feel me? So that's that whole situation. But yeah, that's very interesting that they're able to do that. And like we'll be looking in like, what you mean, nigga? What do you know? It's not about race. It's not about race, bro. It's like, yeah, they're doing it because we're the Jews. That's our race.
Okay, so what about what they did to the slaves, like American slaves? Like, is that about race or was that something else too? That was about race. Because they were basing it off of skin tone. Well, I guess they were basing it off of the blonde hair, blue eyed situation
with the Jews.
Yeah, if you weren't blonde hair, blue eyed.
Yeah, exactly. See, and like I said, that's why they call even the rednecks over here. They call them neo-Nazis, Aryans, right? So that's that whole wave of that. Them people hate the Jews, right? So there's another group of white people, obviously, that's like, yo, we don't like them brothers over there. Who is them brothers? Them brothers whack. Because they always describe the Jews of being...
And that's what they always describe. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, because we were just talking about on the previous cast about like the John Cena being used as their American boy with the blonde hair, blue eyed narrative. And that makes a lot of sense now. There is a clash between the whites.
Oh yeah. They separate.
Because to us, it's like if majority of us don't understand the whole Orthodox Jew and things of that nature. So for you to tell someone to the blind eye, like this person is a different person to a blonde hair, blue eye person, is like, what? It's like, no, look at their skin tones. These are the same people. But once you actually start to understand the politics and ideologies behind these people, you're like, oh no, these are completely separate people. And that same thing with the Asians. You'll think like, oh, Asians are all the same. But once you do a deep dive, you're like, oh no, I can't call all all Asian people Chinese. That's disrespectful. Like, that's like calling all Haitians Jamaicans. I mean, I don't take offense to it as a Haitian, but some people do. So yeah, you definitely have to understand the cultures.
Yeah, see, and I tell you, that's why I'm I'm always big net with it, where it's like, yo, we African.
Facts. It's like I'm not trading no whole land, no Earth planet to be saying I'm from a little tiny little
a floating
rock.
Bro. I don't want to be from no floating guys. Any floating guys can float the fuck away. So shout out to you floating guys. But right,
do you see the I'm a indigenous American narrative? It's like, bro, in a little bit, it's like y'all gonna be in the water.
Oh no, the whole situation is crazy, bro. But you know, people are still confused about money. So what they're trying to do is reclaim their
taxes and land, indeed.
Yeah, you feel me? People. Yo, where's my timestamp? Do you know what my timestamps are?
We're getting our block knocked off because of the lack of information or the lack of knowledge, you know, in any one area as a whole. So, you know, so to go back to the point of where I was with this entire communication was the fact that I refocused my entire situation on, instead of me being focused in on earned income, I would actually focus in on acquisition of credit, lines of credit, credit cards, whatever it was, credit related. I would focus my attention in on that. And in focusing my attention on credit, I then turned around. This is the most, I think, most unique area ever, because in focusing in on credit, it then allowed for me to be at a point of then going and seeking after those, we'll call it those income drivers, if you will. And the income drivers, the capital that was coming from those income drivers was essentially offset by the actual credit itself. So when the credit was being utilized, the credit obviously turned into a debit or turned into a debt. So I figured out the generalized structure of this economic equation as a whole, is that instead of me being at a stage of chasing after negatives, i.e. chasing after income, if you will, I would chase after the positives, which was credit. And then once I acquired the credit, I would then utilize the credit to effectively seek out and acquire the negatives, i.e. the income. So now with those negatives would then be at a stage of position of being offset by the positives, i.e. the credit. And when the credit transitioned into a negative, that and I say transitioned into a negative, that it transitioned into a negative because I utilized it to acquire an income producing entity. I hope everybody's kind of following along. Again, so a little.
Right. So he explains, even when he explains currency, he explained that whole situation. He was like, there's definition where it describes it as intercourse. So he's like, we're missing it. It has to be a negative, positive relationship. We can't just be chasing after cash or just be chasing after credit, because both of those are bad. It's really some type of interrelationship where it's like, yo, let me use this right here to get this. And so he said what he's doing is he's acquiring the credit, because with that credit you can go and get these different amount of, you feel me? You get this different amount of money, right? Then you take that debt that you technically have, but technically right now it's a positive because you didn't have it. Now you go acquire a business. Once you acquire a business or something that generates income, that credit that you just got turns into a negative. Not for long, because with the business that you just acquired that was negative turns into a positive, because this isn't your money. So now this money gives you cash flow or money that you never started with. You take this money to pay this situation back, and you keep the wheel going until you have enough cycled out. And then once you get to the next level, you say, you know what? We have to stop betting on ourselves. We have to be like the bank. Like he explains that, like, the business that's staying around and always getting these breaks and all these extra stuff,
the owners sleep majority of the time.
Bro, you have to bet on other people. And if they default, you get that money even back in another fold, right? So you have to look at it like that.
That's the main thing. Is like, because like people have the mindset where it's like, is this an investment that I can actually deliver on? So it's always that fear of like, they start off and they're like, bro, man, that John easy or whatever the case is. If I tried at it or whatever, I could figure it out.
Mm.
But it's like once you start investing your energy towards it and it's not going your way, that's when reality sets in on what's actually going on here. Because in college, for instance, for me, when I came in there, I was like, I came in with the mindset like, oh, I'm going to be this single person all my life. Like, I'm going to be able to pay this off in no time, whatever the case was. But like, once reality hit and I realized like the things that, you know, you need to go around just witnessing my mother and stuff, it was just like, nah, I can't get lost in that sauce of like this career woman and, you know, chasing this income. I was like, bro, there has to be another way. And the reason being is because I seen my mom do it. Like she initially started off in those same, you know, immigrant jobs of housekeeping and just restaurants and things of that nature. But she eventually came to the head, like the crossroad was like, bro, this not enough money, bro. I got 4 youths, bro. I really got to put it on myself. Like, I can't depend on the government. And before you knew it, she was none of that stuff with 4 children. And okay, and the situation pretty much got really good for her. She was able to just really start, you know, get into the bag easily, bro. Like I told you, our whole situation with getting robbed, bro. Like she was able to do things with 4 children and none of that whatchamacallit, government assistance or whatever. So matter of fact, she was on it, but it was at a lower percentage due to her income, and then on top of that, it was just 1 child versus 4.
That's the narrative.
So yeah, bro, she pushed through, bro, and it's just like, bro, you can do it, bro. Like, you know what hard work looks like, bro. You've been exposed to it. So like ultimately, like that's what it's become now. It's just like, bro, like you have to bet on yourself. Cause like you're so used to being like, oh, I'll just get a job and, you know, make money or whatever the case is. But it's like after a while, bro, all them people be like, I'm ready to quit. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to do that. It's like you come to this crossroad, bro. So it's like, why waste so much time playing and realizing like, hold on, I'm being in this rat race forever.
100% fact. Like I said, if we don't know how to generate income, no matter how much money we make, once we stop doing whatever thing that we're doing.
And that's what it goes back to, because with ML, he was talking about how, like, he was talking about a rat race in the same instance, and it's not a rat race of I'm letting someone else control my destiny. It's I'm going to control my destiny and be able to exit the rat race eventually. Like, this is a rat race where I at least have a chance to win. So that's the main thing that we need to understand, bro, is like, bro, this is going to take you to another level mentally. You're going to have to gear up those wheels in your brain and, you know, hunker down and really get to know this information and understand it and, you know, engulf yourself in it. Like, this becomes your new environment. And before you know it, you're a business analyst or you're some type of person related in the financial services. And reason being is because you bet it on yourself. And within that process, you've acquired a lot of different hats and trades. So that's what it's all about, bro. At the end of the day, bro, betting on yourself, bro, so you at least have a chance at winning. Yeah. Being able to be like, I don't want to go to work today, and being able to comfortably sit there and not go to work. You feel me? But you have to have that discipline. This isn't a betting on someone else, bro, and hoping like COVID happens every 3 years and you get some PPP money to help you, you know, last, or, you know, some type of government aid. Like, it's not about that, bro. Like, if it works for 1 or 2 years, yes, but us depending on it, that's not what it's about, bro.
Cause look, all those things, there's nothing free, right? So it's gonna come out of your taxes. It's gonna come out of somewhere else. So, right,
man, this cycle right here though with ML, cold game.
Yeah,
and this is free game this guy was giving, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, a lot of people, they caught up in, if you ain't paying for it, they don't want. I'm telling you, that's why people charge people. People charge people. That's why people start selling the lifestyle, because you can come give them information, they'll sit back and be like, look at you.
Yeah, you see, and those people, there is like quick and short term as the people that they sell it to. Because ultimately, if you really believe in information, bro, and you have conviction with that information, bro, sit on it. Think long term, bro. When people are like, dang, he been on this since 8 years ago. And you're a master now, bro. They begging you for your time, bro. Look, prime example, Dr. Inky, bro. 5 youths, 5 children. doing his thing now with the sea moss and all that other good
What
stuff.
you mean 5 children that he got at his spot?
Oh no, he has 4 right now, right? No, it's
he got a total of 10 youths.
What?
Yes, he got a total of 10 youths.
And only 5 are at the spot.
He got 3 sets of twins, I think. 3 sets of twins, I want to say.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You remember that child I was telling you about with the 90s music?
Mm-hmm.
She had a whole bunch of older siblings. She was the youngest of a lot of older siblings. So that was that situation. I don't know why she was listening to such older music. But yeah, the whoopee.
Are not minorities.
Dorian, what you saying?
You want to finish it up or
What that is?
the whoopee go over?
Oh yeah, we definitely finishing up the whoopee.
Okay, so on today's show, I said, okay, boom, boom, boom. We read that. She apologized for saying the Holocaust was not about race. Comments that caused a backlash. She made initial comments on ABC's The View program on Monday morning. Her apology came in a tweet hours later. On today's show, I said the Holocaust is not about race. It's about man's inhumanity to man. I should have said it is about both. As Jonathan Greenblatt from the Anti-Defamation League shared, the Holocaust was not about the Nazi systematic annihilation of the Jewish people, who they deemed to be an inferior race. I stand corrected, Goldberg. The Jewish people around the world have always had my support, and that will never waver. I'm sorry for the hurt that written. Is that like a line for all of them? Like, do they have the same PR rep or something?
I'm trying to tell you, every time I see this, bro, I just sit back and I'm like, man, black people should start demanding a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard a lot of people say a lot of shit. I even heard you niggas say some wild shit. You 80-ass niggas. I heard you say some crazy stuff.
We could definitely come and be like, you guys said that we're too crazy and aggressive. It's like, well, hello, did you forget about the slavery? Bro, the post-traumatic stress?
Bro, they lied about everything, though. Like, I don't even want to go that simple. They lie about everything, bro. They always tell us everything is not about race. Mm-hmm. They live for telling black people things is not about race, nigga. That's the main thing. I'm staying right on race, nigga. Mm. Every time I hear y'all say, yo, that's not about race, I'm like, what? So you telling me that where it was a bunch of white people making coke, you looked at it and was like, yo, you know what, though? Them people over there doing crack, bro. That got to be something crazier. And gave them people more time. I don't know. Maybe it's not about race. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Y'all ain't gonna trick me. I'm just saying. If y'all hearing Whoopi with some anti-defamation shit or whatever y'all talking about, Whoopi apologizing. Every time I hear white people now, I'm listening to y'all. Every time, bro, I'm recording y'all. I heard one of my Jamaican brothers, he recorded some shit. And he went to snapping. I'm like, I won't repeat those words on this show because I don't have that same problem with him yet. But he was saying he want them to basically he don't want them on the planet no more technically. And he was like, I'm saying that because they said that to me. They already said that to me, and nobody did nothing. Nobody stepped up. Nobody went and took them down. Nobody did nothing. And I got those recordings. So now if y'all want to ask me why I said this and blah blah blah, I ain't scared because I'm gonna show you the recording. So he was saying like a lot of other people scared because I guess the man, he called him a funny name, but the one community that's out here taking everybody's rights right now, he was saying that community is they mean. Mm-hmm. And I guess a lot of time they don't be saying nothing about people that people got to record it. Like people don't be watching them to record it. Mm-hmm. So he said, bro, I recorded the clip where y'all said that y'all wanted me to be murdered. I heard y'all say it. I have the clip. So if y'all want to try me and come get somebody like how do you people want to come get Whoopi? Whoopi could have clips of these Jewish people saying wild shit. Mm-hmm. But you can't come get me. You can't come get me about nothing, bro. It's a Jewish dude right here.
Anti-defamation.
Disprove Rabbi Finkelstein.
Suck it.
You feel me? Because I learned all this from Rabbi Finkelstein. You just tell me Rabbi Finkelstein is a joke. I don't know. Tell me what you got to tell him. But he said he's a rabbi, bro. He said he's a Jewish man. So he said, I don't know, bro.
They got him out of here like Alex Jones.
Rabbi Finkelstein gone, bro.
Exactly. I was like, what if Alex Jones was breaking in on Fed meetings about interest rates the whole time?
Oh, man. Alex Jones would be fucking God. I'm telling you, that's what those are people that we really need. Mm-hmm. That's the important stuff right there, Empress. Mm-hmm. Have somebody see what the Fed's saying.
They lied. They said they're bringing up 10% in the middle of the night.
I heard them talking in there, man. Them boys ain't planning on doing
Guys, don't borrow no more. Don't listen to ML. We're at the end of the cusp. Do not borrow that money.
Oh no! But if you listen to ML said that. ML said, "Yo, herping, squeezing the door, squeezing."
FICO.
Yo, remember I was about to say, Empress. You remember the FICO 10 war? Mm-hmm. It was a FICO 10 war, bro. FICO 10 probably out of here, nigga. We didn't even know yet. Mm-hmm. Yo, bro, they said they about to start taking away AUs. All that AU situation when you want to jump on somebody 15 years, nah, you ain't on my 15-year line.
Man, what's called abuse that boy?
Man, the ML always talk about buying money, and now it makes a lot more sense. Go in. Who?
Q.
Q? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies.
Ladies. Anyways, the Jewish people around the world have always had my support.
Mm-hmm.
And she's sorry for the written with my sincere apologies. Bro, this is unreal, bro.
Shout out to Whoopi, bro. That one ain't even read no more Whoopi.
I don't know what about this.
Matter of fact, let me say it, Whoopi. I'm gonna say it, Whoopi.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it, Whoopi.
Oh, you want? We're done?
I don't know. You can read it, but when you're done, I'm gonna say it. Whoopi.
Okay. So the hosts on The View were discussing a Tennessee school board's banning of Moss, a graphic novel from the Nazi death camps during World War II. The board cited nudity and profanity as its reasons for banning the book, which has won several literary awards, including Pulitzer Prize. Goldberg said, "I'm surprised that's what made you uncomfortable. The fact that there was some nudity. I mean, it's about the Holocaust, the killing of 6 million people, but that didn't bother you. If you're going to do this, then let's be truthful about it, because the Holocaust isn't about race. No, it's not about race." Joy Behar said that the Nazis said Jews were a different race, but it's not about race. It's about man's inhumanity to other man, Goldberg replied. Okay, so Anna Navarro responded, but it's about white supremacy. It's about going after Jews and Gypsies and Roma. What is that, the female Rome? Goldberg said, but these are two white groups of people. See, Goldberg is as confused as me. Well, as I was confused. But yes, they're, again, deep divers. You got to get in there. All right, so Sarah Haynes pointed out.
Me personally, I think those Khazarian people are the same. Let me not say it on this show. No.
Don't cause any hurt.
Beta Israel, though, is all I got to say. Those are black people from Ethiopia.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I want to say.
Their skin is melanated.
That's all I think.
Melanated.
Hey, matter of fact, and the Jews, they never say they're white. They say they're black, melanated, or whatever that situation is. Yes, they stand on that. So they stand on that. Yeah, you can hear all the rabbis, and that's how they speak.
So these brothers, albino.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so Sarah Haynes pointed out that Nazis didn't see Jewish people as white, but you're missing the point, Goldberg said. The minute you turn it into race, it goes down this alley. Let's talk about it for what it is. It's how people treat each other. It's a problem. Greenblatt thanked Goldberg late Monday night. Thanks, I will be Goldberg, for correcting your prior statement and acknowledging the Holocaust for what it was. And anti-Semitic surges to historic levels. This person is annoying for hashtagging these things. It's
Whoopi. What it is Whoopi. Whoopi is so caught up on that Democratic narrative that she don't want to think that it's about race. So Whoopi fighting this just across the board because she don't want to acknowledge me and you as when we say this black people that's about race. I don't think she want to do that either. That's how I'm looking at Whoopi right now, bro. I don't know, or maybe Whoopi might just be looking at like, oh, these are white people, bro.
Yeah, I think she just hung up on what she said, how people are treated.
Yeah, so that's what she want to stress. She want to say it's not about
and
race.
It's like, is she getting treated bad?
No,
she getting cracked on in the
no, babe. That don't happen to her. So that's what she's trying to say. It's not about race. She don't want black people to use that as an excuse. So she's starting from a far point already, and now she's gonna drag it through for everybody. Like, yo, it's not about race. It's about bad humans. There's bad people on this side. There's bad people on that side.
Okay, so no stereotypes or generalities.
Yeah, and it's like, no, Whoopi, they did it. It's these Nazis, these neo-Nazis, right? That's why we have groups. But that's what the other lady said. The lady said white supremacy. She said, no, let's not go down there. Go ahead.
Like Adolf Hitler had black hair and what type of nose and what type of eye color?
Adolf had more of a black nose though. All them bros right there. You know, because
that is the conclusion of that article, by the way. I'm about to go see.
You gotta think about the brother Adolf. Adolf took a picture. See, they said it's a fake book. I'm not gonna talk about it like Sean Jackson.
Because You're saying this person was the person in charge of extincting them, and he was like them. He's not the blonde hair blue person.
No, he's not blonde hair, blue eye.
So, like, how did that even like become
Like,
the narrative?
why he was so caught up on that?
Yeah. But now I'm thinking about it, I had a coach that was obsessed with people with blonde hair.
They said it was some Nordic beings.
But look at this.
Yeah, those are Nordic beings. Like you see, like Thor and them boys. Those are Nordic people. You see how they got the blonde hair and the shit. Those are Norse gods. So like they always try to talk about Nordic people like these are other angels, or fucking chosen beings. They said these are people that's in Hollow Earth.
Like the Druids?
Yeah, exactly. The same thing. Yeah, them. Yeah, it's a whole group of them type of people. Whole group.
And like, are you saying he was kind of worshiping the Druids, like Adolf?
I don't know if he was at one time, but I know when he went and seen Jesse Owens, there was some stories that he left that shit and was like, "Yo, I have now figured out who's the real people, and I am now proclaiming it. I am now proclaiming it." And these people, I'm upset with y'all because y'all lied to me. So like, it was something like that, bro. Because they explained Hitler was a master, bro.
Because even Russia had that same blonde hair, blue eyed.
Oh yeah.
Like these are strong, mighty people. Facts.
Yeah. You know that's they shit.
Okay. And the Germans are the blonde hair.
Are not minorities.
Yeah,
We're a minority by political structure. We're not the minorities in this country.
Correct.
Melanated people are the majority in this country, which is the reason why we get our ass kicked in the capacity that we do. It is the reason why, quote unquote, votes are suppressed and all that other stuff, if you will. You would not have a need to be at a stage of suppressing a minority vote. There's no need. They're the minority. The majority.
Grand opening, grand closing is some shit I heard my boy Inky say. Bro, we don't gotta talk no more. We don't gotta talk no more. It is common sense. Why would I have to? In what capacity would I have to come and be like, yo, you know what? You the minority vote, and I still need to trick you. I don't even care if you know. You can't win. You have no chance of winning, bro. But they know. They say, yo, really in bigger picture, you gotta look at it. That's why we lock so much of them up. So we kill so much of them. Right. I was looking at the study earlier, Empress, and I always tell people about this, and they be like, "Oh, bro, we got too much babies on them." I'm like, bro, okay, chill out. I don't know.
Same way they talk about deer, just replace deer with black people.
Empress, they explained that we have just as much young people as old people. That's never been the situation. Like we've always had a bunch of young people to replace the old people going out. Like now, if all old people died or if all young people died, we'll be done. Like we'll just have one group of people just trying to make shit come back. I'm like, yo, people really think that we got a lot of youths. I'm always hearing this narrative like, yo, it's so much kids, we just could adopt. Maybe you can, but based on the studies, bro, I don't know if you understand, but they're saying by groups, bro, the numbers are so close as far as our older people that's going out. We can't replace the population. That's the exact number. Like we're under population replacement level, nigga. People always talking about a bunch of youths. I don't know where the youths at, bro. And maybe they're taking you out, melanated people, because you know they're a minority in reality, but they call you a minor. And you know a minor mean, and then they want to tell you minority. It sounds cool when they say it, but when you really think about it, it's like, hold on, minor mean one thing, though. It means small. I've never seen minor mean big. And now you coming to me about some minor issues? Man, let me run a little bit more of this. I really want you to hear this, John.
Would actively be a stage position of completely overpowering that alone. So you won't have to start to be at a point of reading into what is transpiring in this world as a whole. If a white man and a black woman had a baby, it's a black baby. If a black woman and a white man had a baby, or a black man, white woman, whatever the case may be, it's still a damn black baby. Black baby. So let's all get past the whole minority. You actually overstood. That's not true. What's not true?
Yo,
It's a black baby.
Yo, it's a funny situation, bro. I really want that, but I don't really want to waste too much time with them going back and forth. But
what makes you think that just because someone told us the rule, quote unquote, that all mixed kids are black, all mixed kids? I'm gonna step back for a minute because you're making the very argument of the reason why they call yellow men because of jaundice. That's all you have in this world, period, point blank. So when you look at the Native American, quote, quote, Indian, if you will, they have pinky eyes and brown skin. And they are called the Native American, which is the dumbest shit ever. Where did they get the melanin from? Where did they get it from?
They ain't ready for that, man. They ain't ready for that.
It's King. Hold on for a second. So, hold on. Let me second. He said that they straighten their hair so they can hide what? If there was not a big deal, why did you straighten your hair?
No, Dallas. He didn't realize that he was making the very argument.
Come on, Brian. I don't need nobody talking right now.
Waiting for y'all. Well, there's two ways.
I don't need nobody talking right now, bro.
I'm late to this call.
I don't need nobody talking right now, bro. What are y'all doing, bro? I'm trying to Empress one thing, yo.
Talking about or anything else to that effect. But let me explain to you all how this wealth thing.
You about to run this DeSantis situation.
See, wealth. They just engaged, and then they figure it out after they've engaged. See, they figure it out after you've engaged, if you will. It forces you into a position of immediate rapid.
Babe, what are you doing?
The biggest reason why we as melanated people have been, in the we'll call it a positionary setting that we've been in, as a whole, is in large part because we spend so much time being in a phase of trying to figure something out, utilizing our thought process. And I'll tell you exactly what Mrs. Silverstein helped me understand. If my thought process worked, then what the hell am I talking to him for? I'd already be a multi-millionaire or multi-billionaire. See, when I found myself in a place of position where, I was going based off of what I thought, and as he was sitting and trying to teach me or explain things to me, I would utilize I thought, I think, I feel. I utilize those terminology structures, if you will. He would very simply blast me across the head. The effects of that, well, your thoughts, what got your ass broke. Your feel got you in a stuck position. So, want to be at a stage of progressing forward monetarily or not? If the answer is, I want to progress forward, then you must utilize the thought process of entities that are where you want to be at in life. You must utilize the feelings of the entities that are where you want to be at in life. Your mama, brother, sister, cousin, daddy don't have what it is that you want and desire in life. It's in asking them about what they think or feel about any kind of business equation, opportunities, so on and so forth. It's absolutely obsolete. Their thought is obsolete because they're not where you want to be. So everybody that's sitting on this call right now, got a whole slew of entities that have come, to the table and have said, listen, I don't care where you are right now, monetarily in life. You need to, right this very second, join the private banking program. You had a whole bunch of people sitting and break that down to you. Now, if you all leave this equation without being at a point of signing up and moving forward, then you literally have your exact answer as to why you're not where you want to be at in life. I think it's that simplistic. And as for where we are as a collective, there's no question in my mind that every entity that is a part of the Billion Private Banking Program, no question, if they follow the simple steps, I mean, literally follow them to the T, they will all be at a stage position, some sooner than others, but I venture to sit and say 18, 24 months, they'd all be at a stage of being millionaires. Every last one of them. We have people that have been part of our program for 2-3 years, and they're a little upset with all of you all that are just now joining, because you all that are just now joining are getting the information that has culminated over the past 2-3 years. So you have people that are part of our program that they've had to wait to get to this particular point. So for each and every last one of you, again, it is action. Information plus action plus time plus loss equals knowledge. Knowledge plus time plus action equals money. Is that simplistic? So I can provide all the information in the world. You all can sit on this call. We can sit here for the next 3 years. And it will mean absolutely nothing if you do not apply action to the equation. It means absolutely nothing if you do not, when you acquire the information, if you do not spend the time learning, understanding. If you do not spend that time, and if you do not take the chance so that you can incur losses, then you can never move to the phase of knowledge. Because please understand that loss and knowledge come hand in hand. You have very few people that are extremely knowledgeable that have not incurred loss. It is that simplistic. Melanated people, you all are consistently talking about loss. And in a lot of instances, it's not even your loss. It was the loss of past ancestors, if you will. Not even your loss. And so you're so busy focused in on the loss of the past that you're not focusing in on all of the gains of the future, all of the gains of present. This is where each and every last one of us must shift into a place of right now. Right this second.
B.
Yes, family.
2 things. 1, when you get serious like that, that voice is going to put everybody to sleep. We should just record it, and that should just be like everybody's night-night speech. Okay, people, before you go to bed tonight, put on your AirPods and just listen. He's going to put us all to sleep with this soothing voice of just perpetuating just knowledge. Bam, just dropping it.
Your book, Matt.
Listen. Number 2, I'm sorry I distracted the room with my commentary, but to your point and the things that you're saying and the things that everybody said, I appreciated Jade's opinion, definitely appreciated William's opinion. I had pulled our friend Jeremy up for a minute, but he had to jump. He had somewhere he had to get, and so we didn't get to hear from him. But he's got some unique perspectives on it. Jeremy spends, for those of you who don't know, and for Billy, in case you weren't aware, Jeremy is an operative with Operation Underground Railroad, and he actually goes on missions to Haiti and to other places to take down sex trafficking rings. And so he's got some very unique perspectives about some things. So I'd hoped we'd get to hear from him in general. But I think I distracted the call, and I apologize for that. But again, just going back to what the underlying hope was, was that everybody would understand or just kind of hear what my concern is. Just that I think everybody needs this knowledge, regardless of race, color, anything else. It's just, this knowledge is so valuable. And you got all these people up here. And to your point, you didn't ask anybody to get up here and start, talking about buying $200, get this done, do any of those things. They're watching it as changing their life every single day. And they're watching as every day that they put in the work begins to reap the reward quickly and efficiently. And so they're like, people are crazy if they don't make the investment come due. And it's not that you told them, oh, y'all come up here and let's have a pitch fest. It has nothing to do with that. It's that when the knowledge is real and when the knowledge changes lives, you want to share it. You want to encourage people to utilize it and do it. And my point was just simply about, it really wasn't an actual point. There was no point I was trying to make. I was just simply listening and thinking, I hope all these people know that their friends of all colors need this knowledge, regardless of what they might think that person already knows. And so my apologies for hijacking your room, because it took about an hour to get past my little commentary. So
it's all good, man. Obviously, man, I greatly appreciate you, as a whole. So I guess what we're going to do is that, because there's a lot of people that are on here right now that get a point of like, okay, well, how do I actually join? How do I, engage in this network, as a whole? So I'm gonna work, to walk you all through that particular, area as a whole. So let's see if we can get this situated. So
hey, just real quick though, that fella that sold all of us for $200.
Then fill out the next sheet there. To be delivered to every business owner on here. It's the proper utilization of leverage. We haven't spoken a whole hell of a lot about that. I have over 9 figures in business loans, lines of credit. One of the things that I found is most business owners are at a stage where they're operating purely off of cash. Instead of having a thought process of taking that cash I have and build out business loans and lines of credit. During the course of any given month, I acquire anywhere from 10 to 15 businesses utilizing credit, and in a lot of instances, utilizing the credit of their business in which I'm acquiring. So I think that it's ideal for everybody that's sitting on here, right now, to even kind of express that leverage area. Grant was just on here. Grant is huge in leverage. And so, again, I think that it's very, very important to explain to people that as a whole, because we are working a hell of a lot harder than we should be. Banks are giving away money at interest rates that are unheard of. And instead of us being at a stage of sitting and saying, oh no, I'm not going to, go into debt. How about, oh yes, I'm going to actually acquire this debt and acquire more businesses. If I'm in the restaurant industry, you had a couple people over on here that said they were in the restaurant industry. Why do you only have one restaurant? And by the way, if your business requires you to continue to effectively work in order for it to generate money, you don't actually have a business, you have a job. Somebody needs to explain that to people, because a lot of people are running around saying they're business owners, and you're not a business owner. You own a job.
Job owner.
Again, leverage, I think, is very, very important. The proper utilization of leverage. So if I had absolutely nothing,
I have my own little shop, though.
I'll be right back. It'll probably take me about 60 to 90 days, if you will, because I understand the power of leverage.
Leverage. I'm telling you. And this cast, I know we always come on here, like I said, we always speak to the, just beginning up investors. Like, we want to make sure that we are continuously educating. So we don't ever want to jump over too far and start talking about something as far as, what is this?
What's great?
Oh, to get me cute? Oh, I know how to get myself cute. I want to say, me and you today, we tag teaming. Look at me, Empress. Look at me. What the flag? What the flag? Deflect. And look, you gotta think about it, Empress. This is my time, so I got hotkeys over here. I don't know how to use them yet, probably. I got some hotkeys over here. Throw my ass. Sounds good. But one thing I do know is a little buzzy. I think our camera is doing a little jip. But that ain't gonna kill us because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a briefy brief. Look at this here, private. No, not private chat. This is a brief.
You sure?
I spot a baddie and she sitting right in front of me. Shorty swinging, I'm just saying no need for fronting. Yeah, I stay around some pimpin' like I'm Bumby. You just met her, then you fucked her, now you cuffing. That ain't play, I gotta learn to let her dub free. Peons press, playing defense on a front free. Damn, I'm a soldier, but I still watch out for uncle. Sam, germophobic, need to invest in a bubble. Man, gotta stay the fuck away from all the suckers. And go, put bands in the plans, got strands of grams in my hand. Last man gonna be standing, master gas, all the traffic. No L's and I'm still spazzing. Switch up the plate, that's street tactics. Gotta get it if I ain't got it. Slick as Rick, a lot about it. Please don't cover me, cause I'm Master P, bout it. Yeah, hit the planet early 90s. Throw it out the 2000s. Now it's 2022. Everything robotic, yeah. It's going up like my credit score on a high key. I had to let them know. Try to tell them in high school when they didn't get it. Watch it unfold. Creep into the unknown. I creep in the booth and I unload. She choosing up pronto. She gon' say stop with the fuck. I spot a baddie and she sitting right in front of me. Shorty swinging, I'm just saying no need for fronting. Yeah, I stay around some pimpin' like I'm Bumby. You just met her, then you fucked her, now you cuffing. That ain't play, I gotta learn to let her dub free. Peons press, playing defense on a front free. Taking a path, less travel, going upstream. Learning on SB to go to the extreme. Yeah. 10 OG, Noddow for real. 14 days, 14 nights, part 2 on the way. You hear me? Go get the first part, yeah. I got right now. I don't need no attitude, cause my voice kinda hot. now. They don't wanna let me in, I'ma keep the door in a rap down. Yeah, right now, I can do it right now. Yeah, right now, then I prove it right now. Yeah, right now, I can move it right now. Fuck that next shit, pussy nigga, I got right now. Shawty said she really love me, but she hate me right now. Hit the fact I'm really thugging and I ain't the type to back down. No baby, you got it wrong, I ain't no thug, I'm a hustler. But if a nigga put me wrong, then fuck it, we can tussle up. Instead of hating on the G, fuck niggas, get your muscle up. And if you going through hard times, better get on your grind and watch how your pockets bubble up. I just wanna fuck, bitch, no lovey-dovey, no cuddle up. No lovey-dovey, no cuddle up. Baby, if you really love me, you need to show me right now. They said that I'm next to blow, I say I got right now. I don't need no auto-tune, cause my voice kinda hot now. They don't wanna let me in, I'ma keep the door in a rap down. Yeah, right now, I can do it right now. Yeah, right now, then I prove it right now. Yeah, right now, I can move it right now. Fuck that next shit, pussy nigga, I got right now. Right now, rap, but can't make a hit right now. You better go back to the trap and go move them bricks right now. My shooters, they gon' shoot if I tell them blitz right now. I'm riding in a coupe and I'm with the shit right now. She think ain't got some booze, I'ma take your bitch right now. And she gon' like our chemistry, cause my dick is
don't need nobody on Neon Empress when I make no money. Virgin.
Yes, I'm from the O and I'm the underdog coming up. Baby, if you really love me, you need to show me right now. They say that I'm next to blow, I say I got right now. I don't need no auto-tune, cause my voice kinda hot now. They don't wanna let me in, I'ma keep the door in a rap down. Yeah, right now, I can do it right now. Yeah, right now, then I prove it right now. Yeah, right now, I can move it right now. Fuck that next shit, pussy nigga, I got right now, right now.
You good? Yeah, I'm good. You okay? Yes, I'm okay. So, no, motherfucker, I want to know how we gonna get to this goddamn money together. That's all I want to talk about. How we gonna get to this money together? What is we about to do? Is we about to get to the money or not? And if it's not, what the fuck do we talk about? Hey, listen, if you, as a woman, I don't even want to talk to you as no woman if you ain't talking to me about no goddamn money. If we ain't talking about how we get to some goddamn money, then I don't even want to talk to you as no woman. You know what I'm saying? As a man, I don't want to fucking talk to you as no goddamn. Listen, I don't need no homeboys that can't help me get no goddamn money. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no homeboys that can't help me get no goddamn money. You feel me? And I encourage every last one of you all on here to be like, fuck that shit. I ain't talking to you if you can't help me build. If you can't help me build, you can't help me fucking take this shit to another level. What the fuck is there to talk about? Friend, everything good with you? Yes. Is the weather okay? Hi. Hello. Hi. You good? Yeah, I'm good. You okay? Yes, I'm okay. So,
Yo, that don't mean so much to y'all. And don't take it. I know a lot of people like taking it like, oh, look, he only care about money. You what he talking about? It seems like he only care about money though, bro. Like, listen, you remember? Like, listen how he was. Right. We gotta think about a lot of this stuff conceptually, bro. What is the point of being around someone that don't even get the gist and the idea of what it's like to actually, you know, put your foot in the ground and actually be doing something? It's not about the money aspect. I said that's money is a colloquial term for energy. We colloquially use the word money to describe your energy. I need your energy, which is why they'll freely pay you money for your energy. Because energy is energy. Like look, this is what me and Empress talks about all the time. Because when we talk about deflationary assets and things like that, you know, we big Bitcoin heads and blah blah blah. You know, bro, say, you know, one thing about gold, anything made from gold still here. Cool. I'm not going to argue none of that. right? But I am here to say I'm on some shit right now. Volatility, blah, 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 blah. But when we talk about deflationary assets, this is what we mean. If we go right now and buy 100 million Satoshis, don't matter what the US dollar goes up or goes down, we still got 100 million Satoshis. You have to understand that concept. But it's the same thing with these stocks, though, right? But the thing with these stocks, you put your money in it, and your money fall with these stocks. It falls with Bitcoin. But now you get ownership of an asset. So now Bitcoin doubles as an asset and as an investable stock. Stocks are assets in a weird way, but this is... it's akin to gold. Why is it so deflationary? Because with stocks, we can dilute it, we can split. It's a bunch of different ways for stocks to be set up in a way where we can kind of add a little bit more to the bucket. With gold and things like Bitcoin, there's a set number. And once that set number is reached, all the gold is garnished. Right, so we kind of look at it in the I don't want to say garnish. What to take all the gold? What's anybody get it? No, not garnish. But like all the golds have been garnished by the people. What you mean? Like they got gold. So nevertheless, that concept is why we have things like Bitcoin and things like gold, because Bitcoin and gold could be used as deflationary assets. How do the thing about Bitcoin is, because everybody within the Bitcoin space knows this. I'm saying everybody knows that they have a different price and a different target that they want to see Bitcoin at, and they'll sell one for. There's a lot of people that's like, yo, that's not enough for me to sell a Bitcoin. That's not enough for me. Everybody have a different number, so that's what I like about the market. Even though you make it fungible on the actual exchange, if I can go to somebody and I could be like, yo, I got this, blah, 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 blah. Or fuck it, say if everybody sell one and I got the last one. That makes no sense though, right? Because if everybody sold them, the niggas that bought them got them and they could sell them too. So, that's wild. That's wild, bro. But that wasn't even a concept. I just went off track, bro. With y'all. The brother at MLB, though, he had a shirt that says knowledge and belief. He got the words knowledge, and you see no in red, as if the Most High said it. Then he got the word belief, and he sees lie in red, as if the Most High says it. Conceptually, that's what we're looking at here, right? We're trying to figure out ways to navigate this inflation without actually overthinking it. Like, I want the process to stay free and the same.
Ain't no exit, one way out. Come to my hood, bitch. You won't make it out. Further out, and I jump straight into that bag. Further out, and I can go buy me a Jag. My further out, he told me he got a stack.
No sound on the road now. Only got goals now. Throwing salt on nigga moves. Fuck a headache, that shit proof. Running game, you gon' win and lose. Everybody trying to ridicule, trying to level up my mind. All the tips with the grind. No sound on the road now. That's only got goals now. Throwing salt on nigga moves. Fuck a headache, that shit proof. Running game, you gon' win and lose. Everybody trying to ridicule, trying to level up my mind. All the tips with the grind.
They thought that I fell over, baby, I'm well known. Niggas want me gone, so I keep that for real. Lord on my side, so fuck the devil. Lord on my side, so fuck the devil. They thought that I fell over, baby, I'm well known. Niggas want me gone, so I keep that for real. Lord on my side, so fuck the devil. Lord on my get on your knees and ask God forgiveness. Even though I'm a sinner, boy, I hope I get it. The devil out here lurking and that nigga murking. The Lord on my side, now I like my better. The Lord on my side, nigga, fuck the devil. They thought that I pressure. Yes, sir. FCG, Solar Empire, man. Solando, what we do, man? Shit. No. I don't care what the next nigga.
Alrighty.
Fan page.
Ron DeSantis pushes back against calls to condemn neo-Nazi protest. Florida governor says people are trying to smear me as if I had something to do with that. This article is by Maya Yang. The governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, has pushed back against calls to condemn a series of neo-Nazi protests that took place over the weekend, saying people are attempting to smear him. On the Sabbath and Sunday, a group of 15 to 20 protesters donned Nazi symbols and chanted anti-Semitic slurs among the North Alafaya Trail in Orlando, according to videos that quickly circulated. I
heard they beat some people up. I seen the video.
You need to register to keep reading.
I seen the video. But I got something for them.
I'll do it later.
No.
I'll do it later.
No integrity, a large sum of money. Here's a perfect example someone just sent me. These are the Island Boys who somehow have amassed a large following. Bonsai NFT paid them to promote their project.
I want everyone to meet Bonsai. They be giving out free t-shirts. With the NFT, they made it for every person. Then they give away diamond studs and Gucci with Rolex. So don't you play with them.
Don't you play with them.
The NFT is called Bonsai. BONZAI NFT. They give away a t-shirt, give away a diamond stud, give away a Poochie, give away a Rollie, yeah. So get with them right now. Gotta like guap from the Island Boys.
Can anyone without laughing?
Not laughing at all.
See, you different, bro. I brought the girls in here earlier, bro, and maybe they didn't get it at first. I was like, girls, listen to them. Bro, I have never in my life, bro, you better be lucky that. Give me 2 seconds with you, because I'm about to go crazy in 2 seconds. I'm like Kwame Brown right now. Give me one more wait for the 2 minute mark to curse.
You gotta gas yourself, bro.
He said don't curse before the 2 minute mark.
Gas.
Hey, did you hear that?
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Bonsai boy.
No one falls for that.
Bonsai. Hold on, bro. What? That's how you sing it?
Said giveaway. I heard Lori Lightfoot once again is struck with her giveaways when no one gets to give away.
Yo, that is the wildest, bro. These kids, bro. I'm telling you, bro. If we're in this time, bro, where it's anybody that don't look, bro.
Bro, if anybody want to voucher giveaways, bro, make sure I'm the winner, bro. If I'm not the winner, bro, the giveaway is a scam, bro. It's fake. It's fake.
Yo, I ain't saying all that, Amber. But what I am gonna say, if you buy a Bonsai boy for NFT with a man, bro, steady, bro. That don't even look like something that you should even want to buy. A Bonsai, bro. Them boys, them 2 boys out there. Don't buy no Bonsai, bro. I'm telling you, if you get caught buying Bonsai, we're gonna put you on the screen. We're gonna put you on. I hope they got your picture and you crying. Hey, the Bonsai boy got me. Bonsai. Shut up, bro. What are you talking about? Why did you buy that? Who told you to get it? I was listening to the island. Matter of fact, you didn't even see the comment section. See, you be laughing and stuff like.
None of that was funny, bro.
It was hilarious to me. They had people in the John saying fire.
Maturity to those Island Boys.
What you mean maturity? Those are not Island Boys, bro. Those are fake white boys, bro. Them boys don't even know how to speak Patois or no island language. Them boys say Island Boy, Bonsai. They're like, bro, they're literally in your face playing with you, bro. They playing in your face like them girls say. Huh? That what you told me the other day, them playing in my face like island boy. I'm a Caribbean man. I'm a man, bro. Yo, I was thinking about my dog the other day. You think you change the name to Mook Man? I'm like, man, like you think you really, because I be saying Mook, Mookie, Mook. So like, could he be like Mook Man?
No Mook boy.
I'm just saying, it's just kind of young.
Mook Man. Yeah, I done grew up. Alrighty. So on the Sabbath and Sunday, a group of 15 to 20 protesters donned Nazi symbols and chanted anti-Semitic slurs along North Alphabet Trail in Orlando. According to videos circulated across social media, the protesters gave Nazi salutes, yelled "White Power," waved an anti-Biden banner, and at one point got into a brawl with a driver.
Mm-hmm.
The protests have been met with disgust from Democrats and Republicans alike. However, DeSantis did not publicly condemn the marchers until Monday during a press conference, and then largely to deflect blame onto his political opponents. So what I'm going to say is these people, these Democrats who are trying to use this as some type of political issue to try to smear me as if I had something to do with that, we're not playing their game, he said. DeSantis also accused the Democrats of fostering anti-Semitism on Capitol Hill. I'm not going to have people try to smear me that belong to a party that elevated anti-Semites to the halls of Congress. He called the protesters some jackasses doing this on the street and suggested the matter was a police issue. First of all, state law enforcement is going to hold them accountable because they were doing stuff on the overpass, so they are absolutely going to be doing that, and they should do that. DeSantis' comments came a day after his press secretary Christina Pushwal drew widespread criticism over a tweet that she posted, then deleted on Sunday.
What Pushwal say? Knock him out.
Do we even know they're Nazis? Or is this a stunt like the white nationalists who crashed Youngkin rally in Charlottesville and turned out to be Dem staffers? I trust Florida law enforcement to investigate, and I am awaiting their conclusions. Ooh, I like this one. She's a breath of fresh air. That was very refreshing because that was all I was going to question. It was going to be a lot more angry, bro, because the fact that they only got in a fight with one driver, it don't take that much to hire a driver to pull over to fight with some people that you put over there. 15 to 20 protesters.
There was some clashes out there. Two or three clashes.
They said one clash with a driver.
And the thing though, it's one clash with a driver, but me personally, I was on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing these people getting first-hand video because they using people video. So maybe they didn't see the people because I'm following them, got that much followers.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I put it in your bookmark, but she was like, my brother just sent me a video of blah 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 Blinsky. No, don't worry about it because I sent you something in Notebook where they beating some people up. So a Notebook, if you're gonna go to Notebook, the last one is crossed out, but it's in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's a birthday you was thinking though.
Mm-hmm. It's how do you know they're Nazis?
And look, they trying to shame us and she deleted and blah blah Blinsky.
Do we even know? Anyways, the stunt Pushwal referred to as an incident last October in which the Lincoln Project and anti-Trump Republican Political Action Committee sent a group of people pretending to be white supremacists to an event for the Republican gubernatorial candidate Glenn Youngkin in Charlottesville, Virginia.
Now, why they did that? Why y'all not explain it? Explain it away.
Yeah, nobody has any answers.
Yeah, let me hear if you have a good excuse.
But yeah, y'all heard that, right? They sent a group of people pretending to be white supremacists to an event for the Republican gubernatorial candidate Glenn Youngkin.
And literally was out there pretending like they was part of his team. Who the fuck could do that?
Shit's about to get weird. Mansion and cinema is about to get weird. Alrighty, but in response
I'm in my mansion watching cinema. Go on.
Oh, it's a movie.
In your mansion.
Gotcha. All right, so Pushwal's comments, the Anti-Defamation League wrote that it was alarmed that Christina Pushwal would first give cover to anti-Semites rather than immediately and forcefully condemning their revolting hate-filled rally and assault. You read that, and you heard that.
Yeah, Pushwal don't want to jump to motherfucking conclusions and everybody upset. push why I wanted to question, was these people real first? Instead of being like, nah, fleck that. They was fighting. Fights is a fight. If it's a fight, it's a fight.
So
I hate
how do
them.
we know this isn't staged?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. This could be WWE.
The Orange County Sheriff John Mina announced that his office is launching an investigation into the protest, saying that this hatred has no place in our society. Any reports of criminal activities will be thoroughly investigated. We have a small favor to ask. We'd like to thank you for putting your trust in our journalism.
We done.
You're done. You sneaky little. I'm not.
I like the way he finagled it though. I like the way they finagled it.
But yes, that is the conclusion of that article.
Finagle. Because I wouldn't have finagled it like that. Finagle it like that. Next time I'm finagling it just like that. I'm not even gonna let y'all know when I'm ending the cast. I'm like, yo, see you next day. And see you right now.
Babe, you know about this wave of draconian bills?
What
are draconian bills?
You know, they always say shit draconian whenever it's like, say, like, niggas gonna lock you in your house. That's draconian shit. Like, nigga wanna take
That's a Draco constellation.
That's Draco, but it's another original reason. Matter of fact, I'll expound on that on Friday. It's on some random shit.
Trump tore up records turned over to House Capitol Attack Committee.
See, Trump was in some trouble that I wanted to cover last Taco Tuesday. It was saying something about his cabinet inflated some type of numbers or something. That's balance. But yeah, I got the YouTube doing there. But you know about mineral rights? So like, you know, when you buy land, right? There's surface rights and mineral rights. You already know mineral rights in a sense, but you just never really think about it. But like, if you
like you have land with oil on it?
Yeah, or just anything in the bottom of it, right? So you'll go to the land, and most people get surface rights, meaning that they just buy on top of the land. But when you go get mineral rights, that means that you own anything within the soil. So gold, oil, or anything they may be able to strike for. Right. So and I was just thinking about that. And then most people like they was talking about inflation, and bro was like, yo, you want to beat inflation, go jump in real estate. And, you know, everybody got different things, right? And I was thinking about what will we tell people as far as if you want to beat inflation? Well, the first thing that I'm saying is nobody knows when it's coming, and maybe it already came. So what I do in times of uncertainty, like these times right now, I trade day by day. I invest within a span, or I invest super long. So meaning if I have bills at the end of the month, I don't invest over what I can invest to be able to pay my bills at the end of the month. If I got my bills covered for 5 years or a certain amount of time, I know I'm working, blah, 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 and say, cool. I got a 5-year horizon. I ain't got no wedding or nothing crazy. I don't have nothing crazy that this money is affected. Right? That horizon, everything goes up in 5 to 10 years. Everything. I'm talking about the worst crash. We can tell you about that crash that happened in the .com boom, which we told you about last Taco Tuesday. We told you immediately after that shit was right back and rolling. Like a lot of stuff that like pets.com. Niggas like, nah, what pets.com? What are you doing pets.com? No, we don't like that. That's dumb. Get out of there. Blah. Amazon.com is one of those bros from the era. It's a lot of bros from that era that survived. So like it wasn't a complete failure, but what happens is, and the reason why people like Warren Buffett and a lot of people wasn't completely not at the market, value investment, and they don't short the market. Shorting the market is one of the most dangerous things you can do. Shorting the market is better than shorting actually a company. Think about how much people try to short our bro that we always tell y'all about. We tell y'all about Tesla. People always try to short Tesla. Imagine how many people sitting at home right now on their hands. Probably wife. Probably don't even got a wife. Their wife left them because they lost everything. They told you how much billionaires lost billions of dollars trying to short Tesla. Telling you, bro, everybody be coming in with the big short. They say, yo, Tesla's way overvalued. Look at this. Who paying this much for a car stop? Blah, 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 Blinsky. And then you look. And then it was at $300 and you thought you had them right on the ropes. You thought, I mean, baby, imagine you thought you had them on the ropes. You went and bet big this time. You went and got a bunch of contracts. And he fuck around and go to 600 and that make you feel bad. And now you just hoping this a retracement. You just hoping this accident. Then he fuck around and go to 1,200, bro. You can margin call from 700 already. But now it's at 1,200. And you probably open up another short because, you know, Tesla does this pullback situation. So you probably seen another coming out. Oh, snap, here's up and go again. And then you get hit again. I'm telling you, bro, there's great traders that's out the market based on shorting. So like we don't encourage shorting on this cast. We don't encourage leverage on this cast, right? If you're within the group and you know we emailing back and forth and you know personally, I don't like using that word. I heard that word came from something gay. I don't know, not gay because gay is happy. So I'm saying yes, ma'am. But I see you got something right here for me. It's an exclusive.
Fox. The UCF student was here at a red light on Alafaya Trail when he says he saw the group standing here with their swastikas and their flags. He rolled down his window to say that kind of hatred is not accepted in the Orlando community when things escalated.
I'm literally Jewish and I got...
So now keep that concept. He said he rolled down his window and said something to these guys, right? That's the first. That's the first argument. Now look how they reset it up.
Attacked, assaulted, pepper sprayed, you name it, spit on, called disgusting slurs just because of my religion.
David Neustadt says he drove past a group wearing swastikas and yelling anti-Semitic slurs at the corner of Alafaya Trail and Waterford Lakes Parkway Saturday.
I'm trying to go to the store to Target, and I'm coming back home and I'm getting berated by Nazis.
Neustadt, a UCF student, says someone saw his Israeli flag license plate cover and the group surrounded.
So now he didn't even say nothing, technically. Now they just seen his license plate cover. But the first report, he ran down the window and said, "That's no type of hate to have in Orlando area." Now we just looking at your license plate and just targeting you because you're a Jewish guy, huh? Instead of you just being an antagonist. And we like, yo, why the fuck are you talking to us, too? We protesting. So, right, it's funny. The story itself is funny. Because the story is not congruent.
It's man funny.
These niggas' outfits are funny.
These bros are like the observers.
They're neo-Nazis.
Surrounded his car and spit on him. He says he confronted them, started filming, and pushed someone out of his way after they spit in his face again. You can see him in the brown and black hoodie as they punched, kicked, and pepper sprayed him.
My grandfather was a survivor. Other members of my family were survivors of the Holocaust and had migrated to the U.S. after. You know, it's just very sad to see that people like this can be so ignorant and can have so much hatred built up in their heart.
A similar group was also seen along I-4 Sunday. A recent study from the American Jewish Committee found in the last year, 1 in 4 American Jews say they have been targets of anti-Semitism. Neustadt and Chaim Lipsker, a rabbi for many students in the UCF area, gathered in prayer today.
If you want to retaliate, if you want to say something, don't say it to them. Say it to others. Let Jewish people around you know that you don't believe in these things and they disgust you.
Rabbi Lipsker telling the Orlando community and beyond, the best way to respond is to keep your faith strong and not pay them any attention.
Instead of getting sidetracked by a few ignorant, hostile people, we'll continue with our vision, being a light to the world, bringing our message of hope and peace and community to the world, and just being louder and prouder of who we are.
The sheriff's office says no arrests were made on Saturday, but they are investigating for any criminal activity. Reporting in Orlando, Stephanie Buffmonte, Fox 35 News.
I hope this one right here work. Like I said, this the other day was just D stock, AMD stock jumps on earning beating. Yeah, man, AMD been performing really well, really well. AMD was one of the bros that we told y'all about super early, like AMD. But they was just a Lunar New Year, Chinese situation. I know you always love the different New Years. You're so cute. New York City, Chinatown. New York City, Chinatown. We just seen them protesting. Empress.
New York City's Chinatown celebrated the Lunar New Year Tuesday with no homeless shelter there. With dancing lions, culture pageantry, and firecrackers to ward off evil spirits from that future homeless shelter.
They don't want this shit.
This year marks the year of the tiger. Kevin, you seen the tiger lion, John?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Anyways, year of the tiger, one of the 12 animals in the Chinese astrological chart. Stephen Tin of the Better Chinatown Society says the tiger represents energy. Besides the dragon, the tiger is one of the strongest year health-wise. Traditionally, Chinese light up firecracker during the new year to chase away the devil, the evils in old traditional style, and now it has become a happy celebration type of ceremony, said Tin.
Get out of here, double beats. So yeah, it was just the Lunar John just recently.
One's cracker, firecracker away.
One's back.
Keep the evil away.
One's back.
Alrighty. So is it in here? The Yahoo? No, that's not it.
It should be the last, bro.
Okay.
What is that?
Stock split?
Yeah, because I had another one at the top. The prison lockdown. I don't know if it was supposed to be early, but I guess it was a prison lockdown because something crazy happened in Texas, a brawl or something crazy. Fucking prison lockdown, man. So that mean they like, yo, no, because these sending out messages. Other prisons are gonna start warring if we don't lock it all down. They had to think about it.
Okay. Yeah, federal prisons remain locked down from coast to coast after deadly fight in Texas. The nationwide lockdown affecting 122 prisons continued Tuesday after 2 inmates involved in a clash at the U.S. Penitentiary Baymont died in Monday's violence. Officials say a nationwide lockdown of the federal prison system remained in effect Tuesday after 2 inmates were killed Monday during a gang fight at a penitentiary in Texas, officials said. Multiple inmates were involved in an altercation at U.S. Penitentiary Baymont in Texas about 11:30 a.m., according to the Bureau of Prisons. 4 were taken to the hospital, the agency said. 2 of them identified as Gilmore Rojos and Andrew Pendita Pistola were pronounced dead at the hospital staff. According to a senior law enforcement official, the lockdown went into effect at all of the nation's 122 federal prisons out of fears that the violence could spread to other prisons. We just seen some pistolas. We just seen some, bro.
What you talking about?
Bro.
What you talking about?
I think I got a theory, bro.
What you saying, bro?
Hispanic.
Nah, but they saying right now, bro, these are illegal. These probably illegal, bro. It's coming in going crazy.
It's still Hispanics.
Nah, I think
it's a panic button, bro. It's a panic button, bro. It's fitting. It's fitting, bro. He talked about them, bro. And people were like, "You're racist." He's right. That's what he is. I know that for a fact. He's right. But anyways, a text alert went out to borough staff saying the lockdown was initiated out of an abundance of caution due to current events that occurred at another facility. This order is to ensure the safety and security of all staffs and inmates. The borough secured facilities as a temporary measure to ensure the good order of our institution, spokesman Emery Nelson said in an email. What is this, a PR stunt? Adding that the measure was expected to be short-lived. For safety and security reasons, the Bureau of Prisons does not elaborate on specific security procedures. Nelson said during the nationwide lockdown, there is almost no movement allowed whatsoever by inmates. It tends to strain the borough workforce. Oh, they're trying to kill people. You said it's been going on for 2 days? Everybody's in solitary confinement almost.
They can't let people out.
No showers, no nothing.
Can't let you out too much. Not right now. Shit too hot. And you know, federal prison is usually...
That's not right.
It's usually more calm.
It tends to strain the borough workforce because staff has to bring inmates their food and handle other issues that the inmates would normally be able to do on their own, depending on each facility level of security. Nationwide lockdowns almost never happened during the last several years. The measure has been used more often. It was used in the federal prison system, was hit hard by the COVID-19 in 2020 after the Capitol riot in 2020. And weeks before President Biden's inauguration. Rojos was sentenced in a Fresno, California for carjacking using a gun during crimes of violence and interference with interstate commerce. Oh, it sounds like you guys. You hear that? Anyways, the borough said he was serving a 30-year sentence and had been at Baymont since 2013. Panita was sentenced in Los Angeles for corruption under the RICO statute as part of a major federal strike aimed at the Mexican Mafia prison gang in the late 2010s. Pandita was serving a 6-year sentence and had been at the facility for just under a year, the borough said. Amid the possibility of further violence, Nelson said the borough is being vigilant. The BOP will continue to monitor events carefully and will adjust its operations accordingly to the situation as the situation evolves. Baymont is a high security facility that houses 1,300 plus inmates. Dennis Romero is a breaking news reporter. That's the conclusion of that article.
Crazy. Bro's on that bed for a year. You only had 6 of them things too.
I didn't have it on the screen.
Rolls at 30. Rolls at a 30 piece. Man, Rolls, like, what happened? You think he sized Rolls? Like, you think Rolls had to get him out of it?
Wait, but it was multiple bros. Them just the two bros that passed, right? Or they weren't the ones who started it.
So it is two passes. That's fucked up.
Man.
That's fucked up, nigga.
You think they'd rather be in there with all that going on?
Nigga, I'd rather pass. I haven't had something to do with the war.
Mm-hmm.
I hope a nigga was like, man, that nigga was in there trying to gut people. He deserved it. He was a bad man. Right? That's the only way that I'm gonna be okay with it. Like, what are you talking about, bro? You think I'm just in here, bro, and I'm just in with 6 years. I just happened to pass.
Brett was in there for less than a year.
Man, bro, I just happened to pass, bro. Rojos was in that bit for a little minute.
Mm-hmm.
You said Rojos don't know how to move around shit?
You know, Rojos in Spanish mean red.
Man, bro, the Rojos has something to do with it then, bro? What are you saying, bro?
One sounds like pina colada. They got the P and then the
He was part of the Mexican mafia, though.
Bonita?
He was a Mexican mafia. Oh, yeah.
So he probably was a happier guy.
He was chunky.
And then Rojos was probably red man.
Him and Rojos to fight to the death of that.
Man.
Bro, that's crazy, bro.
Right, that's not the story, though. I think it
Man,
transpired. Because why was so many people involved?
I hate the fact that people got to go, bro. I think
And they said 4 people were injured. And they were so part of a gang. It could have been anybody's fight, bro.
So you saying these people could have been killed by anybody? You saying Rose and this brother?
Tired of.
Oh, you saying these two brothers probably could have been on the same side and got killed? So like,
even that,
they probably wouldn't even fight each other.
We don't know, guys. Hopefully, further information develops on that story. But
because
man,
that's
interesting.
I was saying that they both were just worn to the death. Rose started. He stabbed him back. He stabbed him. He's just like, nigga, you're not gonna take me out. I don't know, bro. Maybe a movie exaggerating, bro. But I love movies. I love action movies. I don't like people dying.
That's you. You a script writer.
I don't like people dying, bro. I would have made both of them boys survive at the end. Man, how something crazy like that happened in the federal prison, though, bro? Hey, bro, it's these grown man. You a grown man. You know, movies still fighting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you just saying those are different people. Oh, so you saying like when you say that you really letting the people know like, well, you should be in prison, brother.
No. Yes. Oh. Yes. But I'm saying just pools of people in general. High school, elementary, like prison, anywhere there's a school of people, bro.
People gonna fight.
People gonna fight,
bro.
The
job, you said people gonna fight.
People gonna fight, bro. It's close proximity, bro.
Basically, somebody gonna not like somebody.
Yeah, it's territorial.
Man, that's you. Come here, you be smelling like this.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's how it really happens when people be around way too much, bro, and they nobody see each other. They're not family, they're nothing. Total strangers, bro, to their own situations. But you ready for this?
Yes, man. I put on the screen. You could do thing over there. Oh, you're old man. I love you.
Alphabet stock split aimed at bringing Google shares to masses. Move would drop share price to about $140 from almost $3,000. Split could help Alphabet gain entry to Dow Industrial Average. They want some retail hands.
So what happens is if you're investing in this, like they send out a little job to their shareholders and they say, yo, we about to do this, what y'all think? And I guess they say people vote. And you'll vote, nigga, and they'll make a decision for you.
Mm-hmm.
Or they'll just lie and say, yeah, 70% people said they wanted to split it up.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
70% being 5 people who took the survey.
You feel me? It's not bad. It's not bad.
Because you got one in here.
Mm-hmm.
You seen it? No? Let me see.
What do you mean? Tesla split.
I don't know what they're asking, but they wanted your opinion on something.
Yeah, I remember before they had something with when they had dropped back down, I think they had split. They did something weird. I can't remember what it was. I think it was a Tesla. I gotta double check. I remember I see the thing is I don't be focusing on this. I told you, bro, when the market get like this, I get short term. Like right now in this inflation market, we don't need to be worrying about inflation. We don't be worrying about the bubble. We don't need to worry about none of that. Take this thing day by day. Invest long term also, nigga. Even if there is a crash. Only thing that's gonna offer you is a bargain. Say you buy something at and then there's a crash, you just buy it at 10. You buy it at 2. Fuck around and buy it at 1. If it's a good company, bro, and the books are still right, and you know they're still the same fundamentals, like we said last cast, bro. We say every cast, if the narrative is still the same, we rocking with it, bro. And as long as the narrative don't change, we don't change, right? So if we buy it at a certain number, so we come in and we buy something at 63,000. If we go to 36,000 and it has the same narrative where it's like, yo, it's still only 21 million. It's like, yo, all right, let me get something. You remember, you got to understand narratives. As long as the narrative don't change, bro, the narrative is the same. You're never gonna receive dividend payout. The narrative is the same, right? You have to find a way to find a way. That's why we got all this DeFi situation where you can kind of try to find a way to finagle something. But you know, everything is everything, so don't get too caught up on one way, right? You don't never want to take one way. You want to be diversified, but within the same area, meaning that in the same area of knowledge. So if you know a little bit about a certain amount of stuff, then you could diversify in that certain amount of things. Don't diversify too thin where you like, yo, I gotta go against this over here and this over. Nah, you don't know about those things, right? Diversify within the things that you know, and that'll just help you in the whole growth process for sure. So what that is, Empress?
Yeah, it was them wanting you to ask any questions that you had about the Q4 2021 earnings. So as a shareholder of Tesla at Cash App, you can seamlessly participate in their upcoming earnings call, Q&A through Say. Ask and upvote your favorite questions from the Tesla team to address during the call scheduled for January 26th at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
That's what you get as a shareholder. I'm telling you, the more shares you buy, the more power you get. And that's why a lot of times they won't sell you too much shares, because then you become a major shareholder and then you have more power than the more power, bro. Telling you, everything is a balancing act.
Yep.
You can't have too much money because you'll take over too much supply. What it is.
But yeah, these were the questions.
Okay.
Is Dojo on track for summer 22? What challenges, if any, are you working through? Is Dojo necessary for FSD to operate better in cities like NYC?
FSD, that's the robot. They were just saying it was some type of recall too on something.
How is the progress of the 25K compact car? Can you give any update? What's the current volume of 4,680 sales? Please update us on progress of in-house battery cell and structural battery pack production. Sound like Ruby people in here asking questions. Yo, all right. So back to Apple, also known as the Alphabet Incorporated.
Nah, not Apple.
I mean Google. Back to Google. Ooh.
Yeah, we gotta get them out of here.
All right. Google is bringing big stock splits back to the market, so prospective buyers won't need upwards of $3,000 to own a share. Taking down the price achieves something else for the Google parent, making it possible to put America's third biggest company into its most venerated stock average. The company said late Tuesday it will increase its outstanding shares by a 20-to-21 ratio, aiming to entice the numerous small investors who have flocked to the stock market during the pandemic. The reason for the split is it makes our shares more accessible. Ruth Porat. Oh no, this person don't sound like they can be trusted. This a Porat? Alphabet's chief financial officer. I think I'm getting loopy. Oh my gosh.
I didn't take my glasses off because I can't see.
Alphabet's chief financial officer.
But we're really ready to end it though, so you can
Yo.
Got a split coming up though.
I don't trust it.
Did you the split?
Nope.
Yeah.
They finna split and dip.
I need to double over the article then.
Yo, I don't trust it. I feel like they splitting it, bro, to get more people in so they can dip.
What you mean? Apple? You think Apple gonna run around with the money? I mean, Google. You think Google gonna run around with the money?
Alphabet Incorporated will run with that money, bro. I don't think they're that profitable no more, bro.
Huh? You got Alphabet.
I don't think so.
You got Alphabet flecked up. Let's go. We're waiting on you, Empress.
Oh, alrighty, guys. That is the conclusion of that article.
Because what? It ain't really nothing else there. Like I said, I'm gonna do some live. I'm planning on doing some live trading tomorrow.
The Dow's archaic weighing system is based on share price rather than market capitalization, and in Alphabet's pre-split form, it was just too big to add to the gauge without it overwhelming all the other members.
Mm-hmm. No, that makes sense though. That makes sense because a lot of times they start looking at stuff and they don't, as a growth stock, you still want to get some. You want to get some people in, man.
Mm-hmm.
Get some new money in. New money in. Old money out. We moving so much money, never been a drought, right? So you got to think about it. You got to think about things like that. You have to find ways for everything to flip. You got to be like Simone Biles with the money. Simone Biles with the money. Gabby Douglas with the money. Right? You got to be somebody fly with the money, bro.
The money.
You can't never be too lame in this situation, G. You have to find a way to double it up. So what we're going to do tomorrow, like I said, we're going to do some live trading. We always try to educate them because we feel like education is way more important, bro. When you go into the stock market, bro, we can tell you all the plays. We can tell you wait for tests. We can tell you watch the 4-hour downturn, watch this quarterly. Like I just told y'all, we dropped a little gem. Yo, watch, don't worry about the yearly. Worry about the quarterly. The quarterly hit you. I told y'all damn near the bottom for square is almost in. So now what we're doing is we're going to watch it trail down. And once it get into a motion, we riding it. Why would I ride it? Because we're going to look and see how close everybody is. The 2-minute, 5-minute, 10-minute. We're going to see how close all them little dots is to us. If we can immediately hit all those dots, we're going to springboard up. Right? So a lot of people, they get, don't, and look, I texted the other day. I was like, yo, don't get weary. Don't get weary. Don't be in this shit and let them wear you out. Wear you out like some old socks or something. Right? You got to make sure every day you in this market, bro. You tactical with them. If they get you one day, you may take a step back. Don't let them get you 2 days though. If they get you 2 days, then you may feel like they got you.
Yeah, set goals.
Small goals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if you go in there, like I said, and that's why a lot of y'all that trade, matter of fact, we're not going to talk about that. Like I said, we're going to do some live trading. I need to get Empress to where Empress need to go because me and Empress need to do some stuff. Empress been dumbing out. Empress been dumbing out. You got a short John. You got a short John.
You watching me?
What are you talking about? I'm watching you like a slave, too.
Master.
Come on, let's go.
Alrighty, guys. Another one bites the dust. Guys,
we're probably doing some live trading tomorrow though, but I'm gonna try to hook my little box up and try to hook my mic up to my other laptop and try to combine the two non-working systems.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm trying to do some crazy stuff tomorrow. Let's go.
Alrighty, guys. That is the conclusion of episode 183 of the Black Wall Street Bets Taco Tuesday, where we talk about currency only. Ooh, we will be back on our luxurious Friday, where we freestyle Friday. We freestyle it up. Anyways, until then, you guys continue to check out the clips. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. And until then, ring that bell, ring that bell. Peace.